Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First video in a while of me, and even so, first video in a while. Um, but here I am to talk about 3 things I learned in 2018 and 3 goals I have for 2019. So we're just gonna hop right into this, make this as quick as possible. So, 3 things I learned in 2018. So, number one was I learned how to do for me. So when I say that, I guess the better way to put it is I learned that I don't owe anybody anything. So my husband and I had our third child last year. And there was a lot of stuff that came with that, which is a big reason why I didn't really do a lot of posting last year outside of the events I was hosting. Um, it's a big reason, but it's not the only reason. Everything else is excuses. Even that's probably an excuse. But in doing so, we really realized that, you know what? We have our own family right now, and we just have to do what works for us. And sometimes what works for us isn't going to make everybody else happy. And people just have to deal with that, you know? You know, we have to make sure that we have ourselves in check. That means physically, mentally, especially mentally, because mental health is really important to me. And so that brings me to number two. My mental health is very important. And this kind of goes along with number one because it's just been a big, long journey for me, mental health wise, if that's the way I should say that. In my entire life, it's been a journey. I saw a therapist for the first time last year. It was not for very long, but I was diagnosed with clinical depression and anger problems. The anger problems are something I've known for a long time, even without a therapist. The depression I could have guessed at. Because you truly can't make everyone happy. Everyone's not going to be happy with your decisions. Just that's the way it is. But you just have to do what's best for you, what's good for your mental health, what's good for your physical health, your emotional health. And if someone has, then they just have to deal with it. There's nothing you can do about how other people feel about your decisions. Everyone's not always going to be happy if you don't do what they want you to do sometimes. And sometimes you just have to let them deal with it on their own. So that's 3 things I learned in 2018. So 3 goals I have for 2019. One, I want to be more physically healthy. I've been doing bad for a while since I started having kids, and I started to get disciplined, and then I got pregnant this third time and it all crumbled. So this year is about focusing on my physical health. Number 2, this year is about focusing on my mental health. I'm going back to therapy. I am going to be in it for the long haul this time. I don't care if that means I have to go once a week, once a month, once every time I feel like I need to talk to somebody. And this time I am going to do it long term. Sorry, I had to cut the video. I got a phone call while I was recording. Yeah. Goal number 3, my final goal, and maybe second most important after my mental health, is to start being more consistent. I'm going to be making more consistent posts on social media, trying to do more videos on YouTube. I have lots of ideas. The problem with me is always trying to figure out the execution of those ideas because I don't always have the greatest equipment, and maybe that doesn't matter. For the poems and the monologues, I know that's not as big a deal, but I have some way bigger things in mind that I want to do that would and could require maybe a little more professional type equipment that I just don't have. But we may have to just work our way up to that. So, well, thanks for watching anyway, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.